Hello?
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
this Kid J.
Yeah,
What's happening? What's happening? Your pops with you?
yeah.
What's up, King Pops?
What up,
Let me
though?
properly introduce y'all.
What's happening with
Welcome to another episode, everybody, of Just a Conversation. And you know it. It's been a minute, but every time we coming with greatness. Like to introduce the phenom of Detroit, the young, the gifted, the Asiatic young black king, young Kid J,
you?
official
Hey,
author, rap star, musician, etc., etc., etc. The young crown, the many crowns the young kings wear, and in the background and on the side and always covering the brother with his angel wings,
Yeah.
his young pops. I call him King Pops. You know, we old school. He already understand.
yeah.
So welcome both of y'all.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us,
Yeah,
bro.
we appreciate it.
Can you hear us
I,
pretty
I,
good?
I appreciate y'all coming on. Let them know what you about, Kid J.
Well, so basically I make positive rap music, I call it. I make rap music, but it's basically clean. So without the violence and stuff that that basically gives hip hop a negative rep. So I'm just a rapper trying to change the narrative pretty much.
Amen, amen, amen. I'm along with you.
Yeah.
It needs to be an understanding that music influences.
Right.
Everybody understand that we can take that from rock and roll to country to classical to et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It always catches me that now within the last 20, 30 years of hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
everything has been negative.
Yeah.
It's always the disrespect. It's when we talk about the women and
Mm-hmm.
they push the agenda that this is the only way females can last in hip hop is to bear everything that they have and talk about overly sexualized topics. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
It's
and it's the
it's
same
it's
thing,
Sex
huh?
definitely sells.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I mean, if the scriptures, whether Quranic, biblical, or Torah, haven't showed that it's always a bad ending to that,
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's we doomed. I mean,
Right.
as far as music wise, now everybody talk about AI. AI ain't the
Yeah.
problem.
No, I ain't the
No.
problem at all.
It's the
They
AI
visual
they
prison.
actually shift. They
mirror
actually shift.
everything
They
that
they
always
they know how
was.
to shift this game, man, and that's what they
Huh?
doing. It's a lot more women in it. They know how to shift it. They know it's a majority of uh the woman or the ladies doing their thing now, and they know
Right.
they can get them little girls to do their thing, and you got the younger girls doing the TikTok like the Kardashian babies, and all the star celebrity kids doing the TikTok to the shake music. So it's
Yeah.
a lot of elements that play a factor to what they trying to do.
And it's crazy because like Fabulous just made a Instagram post about how he feel hip hop does specifically tell the female artists to be over sexualized
Yeah,
to
Mm-hmm.
bring in the money. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because it's like basically they have garnered female hip hop for pervert.
right. Let me
Yeah.
say this before we get there.
If you know, if you really
Shout out
want
to
to
P
get down,
Dot.
if you want to get down to it, there's nothing left to the imagination no more. It's just, here it is, take it, leave it, pay for it. It's a bad message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yet we still look at the videos, we still listen to it on the radio. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
Yeah.
like catch 22 with the music thing.
We buy into it.
But they
It,
beat it on you. They force it on you to actually program you to listen to it.
why?
They
Well,
want
no.
everybody to act a certain way, man. They want the world's agenda to go to where it's gonna go. Now I know it's all type of different agendas, but and pieces
Hmm.
of puzzle to it. But I think that sometimes, I find myself like, I don't like that song. I don't like that song.
Mm.
But they play it so much, I find myself vibing to it.
But
You
right
know,
after you done heard it so much, I feel you. I feel you.
Those are
Now,
programming. Definitely a programming.
Mm-hmm.
right. So it's programming the little girls because the older women already programmed. They ain't got to be programmed no more.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
So the example is to program the little ones
Yep.
into being
And then it's
like
like a
one.
cycle. It's just gonna continue.
Yep.
You say what, brother?
I said it's like a cycle. It's just gonna continue.
Exactly.
Yep.
And what's crazy, the cycle can be broken, but it's not no money in breaking the cycle.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just like with the brothers, where back in the 90s, that's where the balance in hip hop stopped. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I know King Pops know exactly what I'm talking about. When record labels stopped hiring socially conscious, revolutionary conscious, or even just life conscious hip hop artists.
Right.
Totally cut them off. And the ones that was up, you know what I'm saying, up in the thing, whatever, they got slowly faded out.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing, but it's a good and bad thing too because I like how J. Cole moved. Kidjay has always been a J. Cole fan. He like Nas, old school, wide, DJ Quick.
Yeah,
But J. Cole don't care about, if the music good, man, the music like it's like selling drugs. We know how if it's good, it's gonna go.
it's good.
So
Yeah,
so I just look at, I tell him, keep making good music, keep touching on the children.
right.
Sometimes you might not reach the 30,000, you might get to 10,000, but you
True.
just save some. So I mean, it just depends on the angle you want. We got a mission and an angle on what we're trying to do and how we
Mm-hmm.
trying to do
Okay.
it at the end. So we ain't gonna let nobody stop us with the way we doing. I just say just keep putting out good music. I think his music just hard everybody else. It just don't gotta be F this,
Yeah.
shoot this, and then
I don't know.
corporately nobody wants to hear that. Nobody corporately, the real money, I don't
Right.
think really wants to hear that.
Nah, but it's a lot of other ins and outs of that corporate because it takes away. It's when it get to the corporate level. You know what I'm saying? It's away from the artist really
Yeah, yeah,
because and I would pray that the brother would always have creative rights and whatever, you know what I'm saying, endeavor he does with his career, and that you would make sure he has that.
yeah.
But a lot of these labels, they don't give the artist creative rights,
Right.
and that tears when an artist is forced to do something. Just like you got to think when the Locks is signed with Bad Boy,
Yeah,
they wasn't with that dancing and flashing all in the camera. They from the hood.
yeah,
They giving you the reality from where they cut it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how. So they had to get up out their contract. That wasn't the Locks. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Right.
When you take a artist's creative ability, because this is what makes them an artist. What Kid J writes makes what Kid J is as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So Kid J, he get a track for someone to come in and tell the brother, nah, man, you need to take that bar out. Oh, bro, we not even talking about that kind of stuff right here, man. We need you to talk about this, and this. That's
Yeah.
to me, that's not correct.
I don't know. I ain't never been the type of person to let anyone affect my creativity. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like, I was always so like the way I always determine my music. I never really cared if anybody liked it, but if I like my music, you know what I mean. Then I'm gonna put it. I put it out
That's
because
what
I'm
you're rolling
confident
with.
about it. Right.
Right. Yep.
Well, let me
I
say this. Let me say this. Shout out to my big homie Trick, man. Let me just say that some of them obstacles that most artists go through, we may not have to go through because the way we've been dealing with Unk these last maybe 5 years.
mm-hmm.
We done stuff with autism. We done a few things with disability children, and he's always doing things. A lot of times, Unk do so much stuff that people don't see.
Right.
So I wanna highlight that. He goes visit cancer patients, and he goes to families and feeds friends. I mean, he does a lot outside of just being him.
Oh, for
So
sure.
yeah, so we didn't have to really like when he came to me like, I got something for Jay. I'm gonna show you this. Let's see about this. You told me what you need. See what your weak points is. Let's see about this. And we just met in the middle. So it was
Right.
really like I got him, but I'm still gonna let you be pops. So
Right.
we didn't have to do the extraneous stuff that everybody had to do. He kind of like he gives Jay a lot of leeway with his writing. Just
Okay.
with him being in the game so long, I told Jay, you have somebody like that mentoring you or you behind you, they're gonna critique you because they done it.
Oh,
So he
for
do,
sure.
he does critiquing, but he lets Jay write it, and
Right.
he say Jay that okay, let me see how you like this, and
Hmm.
it's Jay, they making a song right now that they didn't put together like that. Hold on, let me hold that back, Jay. Put that there. Okay,
Right.
I like that, nephew. We're gonna run that. So it's better when you're working with somebody than it don't feel like a job. It feel like you going to do he going to the studio with an uncle or a father
Exactly.
figure. So it
Right.
feels different.
It's
Yeah.
it's more of a career feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not draining. It's like nephew, when you
Right.
need me, I'm
Yep.
here. We got the studio. He told me a lot of things, like a lot of stuff that because you got to pay your way in this game. You know that we've done that. We've slept on floors, even traveling. Greyhound. When we first started off doing a lot of stuff, so he was kind of
Hmm.
like. He was a relief. He was a relief on me. He was a relief on my son. You know,
Right.
he's a part. He's the engine for the vehicle. So you know what I
Man.
mean. That's
Amen.
definitely what it is.
Oh no, bro. Listen, mad salute, honor, love the trick. We know that's the that's the Detroit Don right there. You know what I'm saying? No fly zone. Everybody understand. And when I seen that Kidjay was under, you know what I'm saying, his management, tutelage, and mentorship, you know, I told Tina Bennett, like, oh yeah, bro, in good hands. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So there's no we know the work in the neighborhood Trick put down. He worked diligently, you know what I'm saying, especially with the grassroots
yeah,
community
Right.
efforts and stuff like that. Prayers and blessings to Malik Shabazz,
yes,
Esquire,
yeah,
so when I remember when he started the new Black Panther Party in the city, and Trick was, riding with him and everything. So,
yeah.
we know the brother in good hands for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. And shout out to Tina Bina. That's our
Oh
homegirl.
man, yo,
Right.
yeah, yeah, that's the sister right there for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what advice, Kid J, do you have for up and coming young artists that you know what I'm saying you can give so they can like dodge a few of the pitfalls or whatever in the game?
I say consistency. You know what I mean? Because you have a lot of artists nowadays who just really ain't consistent, and then you also got those type of artists who like to make songs and then sit on them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, so, yeah, I just say the number one thing is consistency overall. Because if I wasn't really consistent, I say that I wouldn't be where I where I'm at right now currently. So
Right.
I say consistency, your work ethic. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't even want to get up and go to the studio, but I know I got to because it's work. I got to keep working. So work
Hmm.
ethic is number two, and yeah, those are my main things: consistency and work ethic.
Okay. So your music is your career. You don't got a 9 to 5 on the side that you do. You
Yep.
just get up and head straight
Yeah,
to.
it's just me and my music full time. I stream and game a little bit, like so, but besides that, it's just strictly my music.
Oh, that's a blessing, bro.
Yeah,
Man, what? You ain't got to worry about bills. Oh, bro, you.
yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you too, or why me and mom so adamant about that. So, I had I think I don't know. I was ranked pretty high in high school for punt return,
Uh,
kick return. Played against the likes of Larry Foote, oh man, Drew Henson, David Terrell. Played
okay.
against a lot of them. So I wasn't able to shoot for my goals like that with my mom and dad. Cause my dad was like he was a worker, but you know, my dad did a little street runner, and my
Right.
mom was caught a little late, drug addiction late in my teenage
Mm-hmm.
life. So I
Right.
was moving around a little bit with my sister and you know my God family, and
Right.
I wanna, you know, I was shooting for goals that I wanted, but you know, I wasn't stable all the time. I
No,
wasn't
I understand.
stable, so I try to give him, you know, I try to help my son out as much as I, cause this is what he want to do, and I know that if I had me, it probably been done different.
No, I look, bro. I totally honor that to the fullest. Totally understand. That's why I say the brother. That's a blessing for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's and I you got a lot of artists, bro, whether underground or mainstream industry,
Mm-hmm.
they don't take understanding to the advantages of things like that, that parents that are helpful, that are supportive, that be that backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because a lot of them come up, they come from the streets. They either like quite a few examples. The baby, he was homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Baby out on the street trapping. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
not have to go through that and have a support team that's behind you, bruh, that's a blessing for sure, for sure. Amen to that.
Amen.
Yeah. No,
That's a great.
I'm very thankful for it because I know a lot of people don't got that. I
Exactly.
hear so I hear it all the time.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out. How your little brother doing? I seen he y'all was at the autism fund banquet
Oh,
with him.
oh yeah. He actually wasn't there. That was something we was invited to though.
Yeah, because we do a lot
Oh,
of it. You know,
okay.
Jay. Me and Jay do. You know, he an advocate for autism
Yeah.
because of his brother.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Yeah,
I don't know if you did seen it, but the ultimate goal for Jay is to put kids in school with autism so they can feel, you know,
that's what's up.
they can feel
At
at
home,
home.
you know what I mean?
They
Right.
got
Because
the bullying and all of
yeah,
that.
yeah, because yeah, like Pop said bully with the bullying and stuff that I faced growing up in high school. In high school, I didn't want my brother to have to go through the same thing. Like I want him to be in an environment where he can be with people just like him, and he don't have to worry about that. He can just go to school, come home, and he can just live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to be
And then
safe.
that, and I also want to open up opportunities for other children on the spectrum. You know what I mean? To give them an option.
Right. That's what's up. Amen to
Yeah.
that. Amen to that. That's what's up.
Thank you.
That's what's
Thank you.
up.
Thank you, boss.
For sure, for sure. And you got it. Like I said, King, you wear a lot of crowns around here, Kid J.
I appreciate it.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. King Pops,
What up, though?
what advice you got, man? I know you got some low key under the Bossellini advice there. You know what I'm saying from the old school days. What you got to tell us?
You say from under the Bossellini. Well, uh, my advice. You know, I got a whole different advice because you know people follow different people nowadays. But if they want my advice is trust in God, man.
Amen.
Trust in your faith, and you know, ask Him, you know, what you want, you know, and what you know, He gonna give you what you need. But you know, you tell Him what you want, what you aspire to do, and I talk to God like He my dad. You know, I be like, Lord, how did you do me like that? You know, I might trip and fall in the
Mm-hmm.
front yard. I might say, Lord, come on now, you don't let the devil trip me. So I try to humor because you know we all know anybody that know God. I got a sense of humor, and
Oh,
sometimes
for
we don't
sure.
understand it, but
Yeah,
sometimes we do.
yeah, because he be laughing like a
Yeah, he be
motherfucker.
laughing. I know he laughs at us a lot of times, man. But yeah, I just say, you know, keep the faith. You know, keep God first, man, and family is everything. And you won't find that out till later in life because you think your friends are always
Amen.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
you
true.
outgrow people. You know, you keep a fine heart too, man. If you approach every situation with a fine heart, you usually get a better outlook,
Amen.
outcome. But you know, sometimes people don't let you approach with a fine heart. I'm not one of them people that like, you know, I can't say that, you know, turn other cheek is in me, but I only got two cheeks. You know,
You're right.
So I
Right.
got to just keep it at that.
Right. No, I'm in agreement with that one. But always keep it humble so we ain't got to worry about that.
So we ain't got to worry about the second cheek for sure. Leave the
Right.
second cheek alone. Then
You
I ain't
see,
got nothing but to face you frontwards because you took both my cheeks out. So
right.
even with that, even with saying that, you know where I'm going with it. Even with
Right.
saying that, I'm kind of just I'm just easy going, man. My advice is to keep God first, y'all. Love on your family and try to
Amen.
shoot for your goals. And sometimes the end goal ain't what it is. It's your journey.
Yeah. That's what's up. Because that's where you learning
Yeah,
them experiences.
definitely.
For sure, for sure. So let's let me if you don't mind, King Pops, let me touch on that possum, man, that had a big brother like yourself running up the steps
Oh, you
and
talking about the
knocking
bird?
yeah.
It was a bird. It wasn't a possum.
Hey. So I got to come clean on the radio. I wasn't looking for likes or views, but I didn't want to be looked at as, oh, a possum. When I found out it wasn't a possum after I wrote up everything, it was
It
a
was
bird. It was
it
a
was a what?
bird.
A
It was a
bird.
bird. But I didn't know what it was. I still didn't know what it was. It was night, and it was sitting in the corner, and I didn't catch it till I was finna step on it. And it was
Uh-huh.
big enough to, it was big enough to, it could have been an eagle. I don't know what it was, but I
Right.
know it was big enough to get off the porch. It wasn't
Right.
like, I don't want to be there. Oh well, it wasn't one of them birds you see in the yard on a daily. It wasn't one of them. Like I said, it acted like it was hurt or injured. Because when I looked outside, all I could see is a big black spot in the corner.
Right.
So yeah, I just I felt the flapping and the going crazy, and I got on, man. I ain't know.
No, hey, that's understandable. That's
Man, I love
Hey,
it.
hey, hey, listen, man. Jay don't know. See what he don't know, fam, is I moved. Me and my wife moved our kid. We from that way, but we
right.
moved out of that way, so Jay don't want to see certain things. So I be
Exactly.
telling him the survival techniques. He always say, "Man, Dad, if somebody gets you, man, they gonna really have to get you because if it's a car following me for 4 blocks, I don't go straight home. You know how it
Right.
go. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just certain things that I do, and I tell him, listen, man, I'm just I I can't get caught slipping just sitting in my driveway and somebody I'm looking at driveway. I'm gonna make sure I put my lights in the back of the house to see if I can see in my backyard before I cut them off. I'm always on guard. You know what I mean?
No, I feel that. I
Yeah.
feel
So the bird was. I say this: if I wasn't in this mind state of being out the neighborhood, and
the bird
I
caught you
didn't
off
think,
your tricks.
yeah, if this would have been 5 years ago, I probably would have shot at the door. But the bird would have been dead. But it wouldn't.
I know
It's
it's cool, man.
yeah.
I'm
I done
glad.
got older, man. I don't got to carry no gun, man. I don't got no beef with
No, I'm just glad you ain't have to choke the bird up and cook him for dinner, man. It's all good.
nobody. Man, that bird didn't want the way he was fighting me, man. I didn't even get a chance to even. Man, it was probably just like I don't even know if I finished. I just got too close. He was flapping, pointing like he was all on my leg. I could
Right,
feel him. I dropped him
right.
off. I bought some White Castle. I bought a White Castle box late night from the store. My munchies was going, and he made me throw my sandwiches everywhere. But
Yeah,
it was
them
cool.
voices in the air. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Yeah,
King Pops.
it's cool, man.
My
I got a good laugh out of it, man. That's what we're supposed to
No,
do. That's why I posted
look,
it. Get some
trust me, I'd have been laughing at myself all man. Man, bro, I'd blow me some of that herb and still be laughing.
laughs. Yeah, man.
So
I just like I say, I don't know, man. I'm in a relaxed state. I go through certain things that most parents go through because I got more kids too. Uh,
okay,
so it's always anxiety, stress level with all your babies, but I'm actually at a point in my life where I'm peaceful, man. I ain't always been peaceful. I ain't always been able to sit down and have a conversation like that because the mind wasn't there. Or I was running, or I was trying to see
right,
that next dollar so I can buy them Pampers. Or,
and
I've been a father since I've been a teenager. So
right.
yeah. So and I mean a real father. Like I never drop my kids off nowhere and that type of
That you
stuff.
don't know
Yeah,
where they at, right? Yeah,
yeah.
no, hey,
So yeah.
bro, it's for me observing Kidjay, through the social media, his music. And right now in this conversation, you the dad of dads, my man. Tips and hats off to you, King, for sure.
Thank
You know, and dads don't get credit, bro. We don't.
you. We don't, man.
You
But you
know what
know
I'm
what
saying?
though? I'm
So,
okay with that. My credit gonna come upstairs when I leave.
amen, amen, amen. So I'm just, giving you your crowns, right now. You know what I'm saying? For
Thank
sure,
you.
for sure.
Thank you, boss. I
Uh,
appreciate it.
what's next on the agenda for Kid J?
So what's next? I actually just dropped a song about an hour ago. I dropped a song called Blake Corum. It's inspired by the Michigan running back Blake Corum, who's actually a
Okay.
close friend of mine. It's my boy. Shout out to BC.
Shout out.
Uh,
Best running back in college.
yes, sir.
Word.
So yeah, actually dropped that an hour ago, but it's only on YouTube for right now. Next I think next Friday. That's what I'm aiming for. So next Friday, that's when I'm gonna release it on all platforms like Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that. So that's
Okay.
where everybody can look for that.
Okay.
And then we got a show that we riding with Trick to later in August. It's gonna be at Little Caesars Arena. We're gonna be kicking it with Ice Cube and everything.
Ice
Yep.
Cube,
I seen them.
Too
Yep.
Short,
Yeah, Too
Fire for
Short,
that.
2 Chains,
Scarface, 2 Chainz.
Right.
That's pretty dope.
Twister.
Yeah.
We've already met Twister though too.
We met
Okay.
I mean, we met a few of them. Cube, Twister. You know, I'm gonna be kind of hyped to meet Too Short. You know, because that's in my
Yeah.
that's in my
No,
range. You know,
ready
and
up.
then
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be hyped to meet him and Scarface definitely, man. I probably when I see his
Young
face,
Brad.
oh man, Brad Jordan.
Right.
Yeah,
Talk
so it's
about that
gonna be pretty
ghetto
hype,
voice
man.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm probably be happy to see DJ Quick because
yeah,
so
quick there
so
too.
I have a song called Golden Child, and it's inspired by DJ Quick because Pop said I sounded like him, and he challenged me to make like a West Coast song that was like the style of Quick. So I basically went to go listen to him, studied his style, and then I came up with a song called Golden Child. So you can actually go listen to that. So yeah, I'm actually pretty excited to meet Quick.
Okay, that's what's up. That's
Yeah,
what's up. And I see you like Big Sean, a heavy influence on your writing too.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people say I be sounding like him when I be in the studio. I really don't be hearing it though. I take it as
What you got? Let me see. I know it's definitely two songs on your YouTube channel that I done heard
that
where
sound like Big Sean.
you definitely putting that Big Sean delivery
No,
down.
come on, man. Don't do
I
me
gotta
like
I gotta
that.
get him on the track, but like I said, man, it's a good
It's
thing that dog. It's gonna work. You know, like I say, Trick done laid out the plan. So all you gotta do is just watch the plan, fam. It's gonna come.
oh yeah, and trust the
Yeah.
process for sure.
And then I got then we got the back to school on the 18th after that with
Okay,
Fresh the Clowns, DJ Ice, Nylon Keys, our boy Trizzy. So it's gonna be, we usually do these things every year with, different group of family that we have in the industry, and we know we mess with
right.
Trizzy pretty deep, and
Okay,
the keys girl Nylon, it's three keys, it's three of them, but now it's, they doing their solo thing.
right.
DJ Ice always doing his thing, man. Shout out to DJ Ice. So yeah, we're gonna be doing it for the kids on the 18th. Backpack giveaway, free school supplies, all that good
Yo.
stuff.
That's August 18th.
August 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, shout
gotcha.
out to Tim McCall too and Yap Music Group.
Yeah.
Okay. Kid J, man, why don't you shoot your social, your YouTube, Spotify, let people know where they can find you at real quick.
No, well, as far as listening to my music, you can hit me up on Apple, um, and Spotify at just Kid J, all caps. You want it together because right now I'm trying to get it copyrighted, and there's like this other like artist account that's like messing with it. So Kid J, all caps, all together on Apple Music and Spotify, and then on my Twitter, you can hit me up at Kid J. Same thing with my Facebook, on Instagram, official Kid J. Same thing with TikTok. So, yeah,
All the blue checks besides I think Spotify is all J.
yeah.
And they real blue checks. I see a lot of them. I'm not mad at nobody for following that thing, but we've been verified since 2019. Let it be known that it's real Kid J. Yeah.
Right. For sure, for sure.
You talking about that
That's
March
what's up.
2023?
Yeah, that March
That March
2023. They got it.
2023.
That's what we call it because everybody was getting it. That's when it started. March 22. I said, if they get it at the 2023, they bought it. I said, but it's cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm not one. We never be one to think we better or none of that stuff. I said, but it feels better when you earned it.
Yeah. Amen. Everything do. For sure, for sure. So let's get on and talk some social issues because I know, like you say, you do a lot of outreach movements and activism within the neighborhoods. What's y'all take about the state of Detroit and the youth now?
Uh,
Depends.
I love the youth, so I don't want to blame the youth. I'm gonna blame the resources. We don't have enough of them.
Okay.
Uh, the money is spread around probably in different places that don't need to be. Um, Seemed like we didn't get the budget money for the roads, so where did that go? Uh,
They,
we got it's so many social issues, but as far as with the youth, I think the youth would be okay if we had resources and enough money to lead them to certain things, and not just doing picnics and little shows and stuff like that. But when we was growing up, ours, was just like what I think ours. We got a lot knocked down. I think we knocked down three, but it was just more boys and girls clubs. It was more after school specials,
yep.
after school activities with teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers cared a little more, and
Man,
then
we had bookmobiles riding around the
yeah,
neighborhood.
bookmobiles. You had to, but uh, not just that. We're playing with saying that. I want to twist in this too that the internet, social media got the kids' heads, man. So I mean, even if they did probably have them resources, would they go? So I don't know, but it starts with the money. It's just not enough money to uh, put things together for the kids.
Hmm. Okay. Now, oh my bad. Go ahead, Kid J. Your thoughts?
No, he basically hit every spot.
Okay. What I'm in total agreement with that. But now, as far as the resources, the solution into bringing more resources that would help and enable the youth to be what they need to be, as far as in the neighborhoods, man, that's like trying to find the Bermuda Triangle because the government nor the state is not going to get all the resources up, not to the urban areas.
Right,
They give them up to the suburban areas all day long.
right. But I mean, if that's the case, then I like again. Let me use this. I always see the politicians um, that be with the rappers, like the T Grizzlies and all them, man. You know what I mean? I mean,
Mm,
Trick was talking about this too, but not just only him, but it just need to be more of the influencers and the people that's really out there in the city uh, that's making it. The Big Shines, Cash Dollars, all that, man, need to come off with some of this money and just and some of their time to help curve some of this, man. It'd be cool to, like we just did an event with Skilla Baby and Trick, and we threw the celebrity basketball game, and it was a
yep, I
great
saw it.
event. And the kid, it was just great, man. It just need to be more, but it was a lot of like uh, politicians. It was a lot of it was an ex football player who went to prison that was talking. It was a lot of paneling, you know.
Hmm.
And we gotta I think the next generation, if we can try to curb this game with some of this music, I think it's just about reaching and teaching them, man. It's not enough reaching and teaching. It's more or
That
less
was,
with letting the computers and all that shit raise these kids and
yeah,
these people, man.
exactly.
Yeah, and it's not
Yeah,
the village just broke all up. It's
I
not enough. You know what I mean? It's just not
yeah,
enough.
I agree with you. And that's what I was going to say as far as along with the aspect of trying to come about with resource, because like Drew Ali said, it takes finance to uplift a nation. But at the same time, if people don't know who they are,
Right.
then they don't know what nation they're uplifting. Because, like Too Short said, there's money in the ghetto. We got money in the ghetto now.
Got money.
You
Yep.
know, hey, it do a lot, but
Yeah.
it's not doing the right thing.
But let me say this too. Even being somebody that come through and say, okay, I'm gonna put a school, like I was telling my son, I said, you can do the best you can, but even in our areas with us not having the resources or the stuff to building us up, you know, we can put a restaurant in the hood tomorrow. Me and you, just saying this. I'm speaking
Mm-hmm.
simultaneously. And
Right.
it's gonna be somebody that don't like me because of the restaurant, may not like you. It's gonna be somebody throw a rock through it or something. Like they probably you when you look at it, it's not a catch-22 with them, but they can use it. They can say, well, look, every time we give you some funding, y'all mess it up anyway. You know what I mean?
They
But
do that.
that's where the leaders come in at. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
where I think the leaders come in, the T Grizzlies, the Cash Dolls, the ones that
Big
grab the pole.
Sean's.
If they can
Right.
get the girls from shaking their booties in the videos, the Nickies and all them to show up and say, look, I know y'all look up to me. If y'all women look up to me, let's do this. I had made a video the other day, and I know they sometimes people see it and then they might not, But this would be a young boy. I say, young boy, man, you got all these kids going crazy about, doing the gritty and all that. If he made one song that told them all to go to school, I wonder will it change it? You know what I mean? But we won't know because
He ain't gonna do
either
it.
either he ain't gonna do it, they ain't gonna let him do it, or they ain't gonna
Right.
let us hear it. So
Man.
yeah, it's a lot to
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you on that one.
Mm.
But that's one thing I do love about the indie and the underground. An artist can put what he want to put out. Is just how many people are here.
Yeah. It's marketing. Definitely marketing is big. But when you that big, like I said, that could raise the stakes
Oh yeah,
for us.
yeah. You
If you
definitely
are,
definitely
like I
make
say,
moves.
go ahead.
You definitely can make moves for
Yeah.
sure.
If we can get young boy to come out and get all the kids, say, come on out and follow me and let's do this right. That's like with Tupac being so powerful. I told my son, I said, man, if Tupac would have said, I'm gonna go to Kansas City or somewhere in the middle of the United States and say, all my peoples come follow me, that would have been a 2 million man march. I probably would have went. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's
Oh
pop.
yeah.
But I'm saying that the powers that be either you not like Cube trying to come out now. If you notice, Cube is slowly but surely breaking out of what they don't want him to be. But
Yo, you
he's
talking about the NBA?
I know I'm just saying him as a whole. He's saying like I don't
Everything he
reform. I
talks
don't
about.
reform like them. I'm not in their. I'm not on their team. I'm not in their
Yeah.
group. Meaning he's
Right.
saying that percentage that don't want to be like that. He want to teach something different. And whether they're gonna let him do it or not, this might be his way of coming through with the big three, of voicing
Right.
it. Big three might help him voice what he really want to say. He could be using that as an engine.
True.
That's what I'm thinking. But they could at the same time find some kind of way to silence them. They can say, well, you know what, this league, uh, we don't want to have it in this city, or we don't want to have it. It'll be little things that they'll try to cut him off to do. So
Hmm.
it's so how it is, fam. It's so touchy when it comes to
Yeah. Like
trying to
Tyler.
curb
Like
mainstream.
yeah. Like Tyler Perry trying to buy BET back, but now all of a sudden that fell through.
Right.
You
That's what
know.
I'm saying.
So
To me,
it's
Yeah.
Hollywood, I just made a tweet. I said Hollywood is Tyler can say Hollywood right now, just being who he is and say, look, I'm opening it up for white, black, Mexican, Chinese actors. I don't care who you is. Come to Tyler Perry Studio. And if he can get that team, remember what I was just telling you, the powers, the powers. If he can
right.
get the Streisands and the Whoopies and the
Right.
Oprahs, if he can get an Oprah on board, and they all go to a head and say, this is what we're gonna do. Let's build it up over here. All this, and then now corporate and the white world is looking like shit. What can we do?
Yeah,
They
because they
let
ain't gonna
them
be
lead.
able to stop him.
Know what I mean? But we
They ain't
don't
gonna be able to
we
stop
we don't form like that. We don't come like that. Oprah want her own. Tyler want his own.
him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's
the only
always
way we
ego.
go, the only way this gonna happen where we can turn anything over and make it right, man. We've been preaching this all the time. It's got to be us. It's
Yeah.
gonna be us. If we don't do it, it ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? If that
No,
black
you
man that's powerful don't go grab that white person that's powerful that he actually associate with and bring that white folk back to the clan and say, look, we want to do this and we want to do it right, and that white folk can't agree with us, then it won't change. But we need to
right.
get them powerful, them Tylers, them Oprahs, and all of our powerfuls need to step up and speak for us, the LeBrons and all that, man. But you know, it's like
Yeah.
I say, it's touchy. They could either
Yeah.
do that form a big head of a lion and take a bite out of this situation, or they can just let them keep doing it, or they can go alone, and then that's a bigger fight for them because they're alone. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? It got to be us as a whole, man. It got to be everybody on the same page, or it ain't gonna
But
never.
but see, that's why when Asiatics do get together on the same page, bro, some kind of monkey wrench slide in and break it up. Somebody get assassinated,
Yeah,
or two or three might get assassinated to put fear in the rest.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Somebody might get blackballed where
yeah.
they everything froze for the years and years. You know,
They
some,
good at black. They good at blackballing us, man.
yeah. Oh my
Good
God,
at
this
that shit.
cancel stuff is so crazy. I'm sitting there like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. But then again, it's a bunch of distractions for what reasons?
right. But listen, that I'ma tell. I want to say this and put this on the record. You the first one that's gonna hear it. I never had no problem with. Had some situations with Jazzy Faye when I first got in the game, and I hope
Mm,
it's passed over. But it's a long story. But
gotcha.
Adam 22, man, he's probably a virus to the game right now, man. No jumper, Adam 22, Vlad TV. That man, they don't care about the situations with us, man. They making they culture vulture white boys is making money off of, and I can't stand it, man. And like I say, I don't have, as far as racism go, man, I love all people, man. When I say
Yeah, I
white,
know
I
what you're
just want
saying.
people, I just want people to know that who I'm speaking of. But
Right.
the culture vultures, man, the people that's, you know, uh, making the money off us, man, making us look bad. Them the people that need it, the media that's making us look bad. I think we need to start there, man. We need to vamp the whole, because we already got the main social stream, news that's gonna do it anyway. But interiorly, man, as far as hip hop go, I don't remember Adam 22 when I was coming up. I don't remember it because we had the Suge Knights and we had the
Right.
Master P's, the big
Right.
say back to what I was saying, the people that could make it all better doing it together. Now, we may have one trick, you know what I'm saying? One trick. We got, then we got one over. But back then it was bosses, man, that was making it run and they was doing it right. They can say what they want about Diddy, man. Nobody know what Diddy do in his bedroom. But one thing you do know how to do, how to do business.
Why do people give a fuck what he do in his bedroom?
Man,
I don't get it.
I don't get it, man. But that's
Now
another way.
the aspect if he done messed over somebody on his label and they not gave him their money and all that, okay, well, that's just go to him being slimy. They talk to say the same thing about Jay-Z. But don't nobody care what that man do in his bedroom.
Man,
Well,
that's
I don't.
all they care about. I talk to Jay about that all the time. I said, Jay, the day they make you wear a purse and some tight pants, we ain't rapping no more. But I laugh about it, but it's just
No,
like that.
no. As soon as they
No,
be like, throw some
you
polish
right,
on them.
bro. You right. Cause they always try to feminize the black man and hip hop. And I don't get that shit.
Yeah,
Niggas, bro, guys is out here wearing black nail polish now. And they
right.
think that shit cute.
Yeah, I don't get that at
Cute.
all. I don't get that at all. Like, A1 was doing it. I was like, man, and then it's a basketball player I just seen with it, and he was, balling, but then he was like, yeah, this is on a whole new level. It's lit, and he showed his fingernail. I said, man, you 6'8" with fingernail polish. I don't understand it, man. It's just like I said, we got to plan on how we doing it. And
Right,
Jay, he's a musician that loves to make music. So as long as he
right.
loves to make music, we're gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
making
Amen.
music. We're gonna continue to reach as many as we can, even if it's just one.
Amen.
You know what I mean? So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
can't reach everybody, man. Everybody ain't gonna be the same.
Yep.
But if I get 4 or 5 people, I get a lot of people that inbox me about Jay and how they didn't change and how we do a lot of things that motivate them. So I mean, it's working
Amen.
out in my favor. We ain't trying to keep up with nobody. We just trying to be authentic.
Authentic. Keep it real all the time.
Yeah.
That's my motto, bro. Cause I love hip hop. I done seen 3 generations of it. I stick to being hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My own lane.
Yeah.
Man, for real.
You know.
Hip hop is like this. Hey man, hit me one then. One day my homeboy uncle, he was older. He told Jay, I see, he old school cat always. He older than us. He always got me. He said, hit me with one, man. I got $60 for you, nephew. Jay came straight out, won $60 quick. Oh, well, quick. And that's what I'm saying. That's hip hop. Hip hop ain't hit me with one. Let me go get my auto tune. No,
Right.
you got to be ready to go
On
right that
point.
moment, man.
Yep.
That's real hip hop.
That's real hip hop. Knowing that off the dome or just memorizing.
Yeah. I mean, and everything is, like I say, it's changed. I put it in perspective of this. I'm glad Jay Young and he can catch the wave with how it go. But me looking at be an old school football player, I couldn't play with these new rules, man.
Right.
I don't know these new rules. What do you mean don't hit the quarterback? That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I really want to hurt him, but I ain't gonna, but
Right.
but you just gotta adapt with the times, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta adapt with
Yes.
the times. Try to keep it as more. I tell Jay, and he feels the same way. Try to keep it as original as possible. They love how you do it, so we just continue to do it
And have fun.
and have fun doing it. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like I
Man,
said,
come on, man. Don't nobody have fun in this genre no more.
no, man,
Mm-mm.
no,
Everybody's so serious.
yeah,
Yeah, it ain't even got to be no reason to be.
no.
Right.
But you know what got me? And I know we went through, our Master P and our little thugged out days, and I even bought Bloods and Crips. You remember that album? Yeah, I remember all that.
Yep.
But when they start pointing the gun and you seeing the barrel in the video, it's pointing down the barrel of the camera. I don't know how
Right.
the cameraman they
They playing with their
they playing
lives
with
out
their
here.
lives, but they put it right in the barrel of the camera. Yeah, and I do you like this, and I was like, man, I don't make a post when I get off the air just because, but I'm gonna say it on live radio, on live air. It's okay, young fellas, not to have a body. It's okay not to run around and not look for a woman and want to strike everything. It's okay to be normal. It's okay to go outside, smell some air, sit on your porch. It's okay to
Right.
put your phone down sometime, watch some TV. It's
Man.
okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a new motto of mine too. It's all
Yeah.
right. It's okay to be different, man. Everybody want to be the same.
I like that. I like that. It's okay to pick up a book in the morning time and sip some coffee.
It's okay. It's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's okay. Go get you some gas. Oh, I forgot my phone. Leave your phone at home. Keep going. Go get your gas. It's okay.
Man,
Yeah.
it is okay to pass by another Asiatic and say, "Hey, how you doing, brother or
How
sister?"
you doing, brother? Exactly. It is okay.
My God. Oh my man, bro, that stuff is you could you could have the biggest Ronald McDonald smile on your face walking past. Hey, bro, how you doing?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
man? I
Right.
didn't make you mad, bro.
Right. 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 But you know what? That brings you peace, man. I do the same thing. I had to learn it because I used to snap back and be like, "Who you say? What you say?" Now it's be like, "How you doing?" That rare, man, you ain't doing all right. Hey, man, you know what? Hope you feeling better.
Yeah.
Let's keep on moving. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Facts.
So I used to approach it like that all the time and be like, I tell my wife, I don't feel like going in here. And then I be thinking to myself, if I'm already feeling like that and I go in there, it ain't going to be right. So let me
Yeah,
get myself together. All right,
yeah.
baby, let's roll.
Not only that, somebody else.
I learned that
Yeah,
sometimes
because somebody
that
else can pick up your energy.
that pre-energy be energy. And it'll
Yep.
tell you, your spirit will tell you. Sometimes I pull up to the party and be like, I ain't going in there. Or a
Right.
gathering, and I'll be like, I ain't going in there. It's just
Yeah.
something I feel. And then I'll just go home. You know what I mean? But like I said, I just party with my wife 25 years. We got 4 kids, and Jay was our oldest. So I mean, we
Amen.
do a lot of other stuff too. So it's just like I said, man, God keeps me moving. Sometimes I be want to blow a head gasket like everybody else.
You know it.
Life,
You know it.
life get the life, but it's gonna be all right.
I get like that. I roll the wood and listen to meditation music.
Yeah, yeah. See, and I'm a water dude too. I like, I like to, sometime I YouTube the rainforest, and that's how I do me. I might blow me one and really you listen to that rain, and I get to
Yep.
thinking. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And then with my parents being gone, man, like I don't, it's nothing else, besides my babies and something happened with my babies, but there's nothing else that can really hurt me like that no more. Once your mom dies, it's almost
Yeah. Right. Condolences. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro.
Yeah. So, but Jay keep me up, man. Keep me together. He my oldest. You know, he grew up to be my homeboy. Actually, it seemed like, and then I got my son up under him. You know, that's
Right.
got a daughter too, up under Jay. But then I got a son up under him
Right.
that that's growing up, and he pretty cool dude. He different. You know, they all a little weird. You get one weird one. That's my weird one, but he cool in his own way. But
Ah,
yeah,
that's just the nerdy part of you that did.
yeah. He the nerd. He the nerd in the party. Yeah.
He the
Yeah,
bookworm.
he the bookworm. You know, he go to
Straight bookworm.
if he late for school, you late. You know, he go to college. It'd be his second year this year. He
Oh,
when he be late, he late for school. He you know his day bad. He don't wake up and shout like he got OCD. It's a lot to him, but he's had 3 open heart surgeries. So, you know,
right.
yeah. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
he's a miracle kid. So we still dealing with him. I'm still molding him. He's helping his brother, helping him probably, you know,
Right.
try to convert this leaf into being a young man that he's becoming. And then, you know, I got my baby son and mama, you know. So I mean, we're a pretty loving family, man. We go through things like everybody else, you know.
For sure.
We ain't perfect, but we just try to. I mean, we show an image of a family that's trying to show that, you know, if you do try to love on each other, it will work. You know, they always say, how
Amen.
you and your wife make it 25 years? Sometimes I don't really know how to answer that. It just, we
It
had
just
a
happened.
family and it just happened to happen. I mean, and I always tell people this, and I tell my son this right now, and I put it on record. I ain't been a perfect dude because I went through my young years where you don't know where you want to go. And, you know,
Right.
he was working and she was too young to do certain things. And, you know, we was young. You know, you
Right.
had to find certain things out late in life. And then it's just like, you know, I find out that I don't ever want to hurt her and I don't
Right.
ever want to go through that. So I just showed Jay that, you know, family is everything. Push for your dream. If you keep doing
Amen.
that one record break you, boy, you have a baby, your baby famous, you go ahead and live your life. You know what I mean? And get you a
For
nice
sure.
wife that's got the same ambitions as you.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Always. One thing, like my man 19 Keys said, he said a person has to have 5 fundamental principles of life that they live by.
Yep.
And mine is love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Yep.
So I wake up that and I go to sleep that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's I mean, we do the same. Like I got some blessed oil over here with a mustard seed. I hit my doors. I put them on his head, their heads, and then, you know, foreheads, tell them to pray at night. You know, I know that the storm. Nobody said the storm wasn't gonna come, but you
Right.
got to be able to withstand it.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So
It's oh yeah, it's almost an hour in. I don't want this to cut off while we still talking.
yeah.
So if y'all want to continue it on,
I
I
mean,
put the link
I
back.
mean,
If y'all
I
want
mean, I mean, I want to say this, man. First, let me tell y'all. Let me let Tamir this. Shout out to you, bro. You always, since you found us, you know, you've been supportive, man. We see the Twitter, we see everything you do. We just want to tell you
Damn.
thank you, man, and all of that. We still behind you.
Yeah.
You know, hope the blessings for the rest of 2023. We gonna make sure that, you know, we stay in touch. You know, we can do some as we move along, we're gonna do more interviews, I guess, as we continue to climb and build. So, you know, I just want to say shout out to you, man, and thank you for,
to,
you know, supporting my son.
oh my bad. Go ahead, Jay.
I want to say, I appreciate you because ever since you found my page, you just been blowing up my comments. So I appreciate the love. That's and I want to say, this is like the first time that I've ever been on a little podcast on the Spotify link. I think it's pretty dope. So I appreciate your platform, and I appreciate you for bringing me on it. So thank you too.
Oh man, I thank y'all, man,
Yeah,
and bro,
boss.
huh?
No, I said yeah, boss. No, go go ahead.
Oh no, I want to thank y'all, man, because I'm like this, bro. When one win, we all win. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And it's time out. It's time out for all of this unity. So my thing is to bring a balance back to hip hop. If it do, it do. If it don't, I'm still gonna put out good music. You
Right.
put out
Right.
good music. I
Right.
honor that,
Exactly.
respect that. And look, bro, I'm 53. I'm finna be 54 in December. I
Right.
can't keep rapping microphones. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I have to sit down and push it off to the next. You know what I'm saying? If I ghost right, I ghost right. If not, then I just,
Yeah.
you know, just do God's son. But I appreciate you all, bro, because y'all real.
Thank you.
And that's the authentic, like King Pop said. It's all about being authentic. And
Right.
when you find authentic people, which would be God's people,
Mm-hmm.
then you link with them and you keep that link. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm about finding that one.
I appreciate.
Right. Thank
That's
you, bro.
dope.
Appreciate
I appreciate it.
So Kid J, one more time, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me on everything at either Kid J or official Kid J, because I'm official Kid J on Instagram and my TikTok. And then you can also hit me on Kid J at Facebook and Twitter.
King Pops, last words.
Y'all can find me on Diamond Cut Management. I'm one of them started up labels that I'm combined with, with Trick on some things and help the young youth. If you really like music and you really enjoy it, and I don't want to give no time frames, but I say 13 through 17, 18, hit my IG. Let me know about your music. I got it where, I like to upload, at least one good song for the youth that they want me to upload. I upload it for them for free on Adventure Music. That way, because I got distribution through them in my own panel platform. I upload them to 126.
Yeah.
Even
Adventure Music. Shout out to Chris Gotti, by the way.
yeah, Jay, even Jay Pay in jail hear their music. So like I say, 13 through 17. If y'all got good music and y'all want to send me a single, whichever one y'all want, I'll upload it for y'all for free. So y'all have some music out there to promote.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes,
With
sir.
that, with that, everybody, we appreciate everybody coming and listening. Man, salute the Diamond Cut Management, aka King Pops in the
King
building.
Pops.
Man, salute to King Kid J.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Y'all already know what it is. It's always love over here, y'all. Y'all welcome back anytime.
For
Right.
sure.
100 G. Catch you.
Y'all be blessed. Peace
You
and
feel me?
blessings.